Today, I'm just really bored, so I'm just gonna do some of these bases because I can. I need to go grab a new base. I don't wanna go to sleep tonight when I can say I'm thinking about you, and you know I always do. I have been obsessed with Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation right now. I just ordered the last book. I'm so excited. Like, oh my god. Also, the third book, how that ended was, oh my god. The bathtub. The bathtub. I just, they broke the bathtub. Oh my god. What kind of maniac breaks the bathtub? So yeah, I have been obsessing over that. So I'm gonna draw this little pony, My Little Pony. The new show is not good at all. And I have tried, I think I tried watching it once, and I just couldn't, which was sad. I don't wanna go to sleep tonight when I can stay up thinking about you. 'Cause you know I always do. Right now, it's been a lot recently. So I haven't. Son of a fudge. Son of a fudge. It was on one layer. That's not what I meant to happen. It's been a lot lately. I have been dealing with so much stuff, and so have my parents. I don't want to go to sleep tonight when that song's stuck in my head. I don't know why it's stuck in my head, but it is. I don't want to go to sleep tonight when I can say I'm thinking about you. 'Cause you know I always do. It's like, it's such a cute song. I also started using watercolors, which I don't often do. I usually stick to acrylics and like painting masks and stuff. Like boxes. I don't really paint canvas like that. So I'm painting with watercolor on a normal surface, which is new. A lot of things are new. You know, kind of looks like a bunny. Oh, distracted. Yeah. I am not the best at staying focused. The sun is fun, the land is dandy. Was it the best you ever had? Was it the worst? You never know. Gotta tell you what I think and play it off as like a joke. And you know, more surprises. Blip, blip, blip. I'd do anything for Mrs. Highness. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh 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 oh. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh oh oh. Hmm. The sun is fun, the land is dandy. I only talk to dogs 'cause they don't understand me. My teeth are yellow. Hello, world, you like me little better. They were white like yours. I need to purge my urges. Shame, shame, shame. I need an alibi to justify somebody to blame. It's a halibut party, bitch. Give it a name. They'll say, hey, hey, hey. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh 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 oh. What's a song that I know all of? I know there are songs that I know all of. I just, for some reason, can't remember any of them right now. Why? There's a bit of a crisis going on in my house right now. My sister is in the hospital, so if you guys hear yelling, no one is fighting. They're just worried. She's gonna be okay. She is made of pure spite and refuses to die before me, which is reassuring in this instance, because that means I'll have all the more time to annoy her. It also means that she knows she'll be okay. This person is gonna make sure of it. That's their job. That's why they're in the corner. I honestly don't know why I put them there, but that's their job now. That's their official, unofficial title. No. What is a song that I know all of? Well, fuck. I need to go check that now. I know there are songs that I know all of. I just can't remember what any of them are called. Ah. Thank you, YouTube. You're very helpful. I really like Penelope Scott. I know a bunch of her songs. My favorite of hers right now is Shuffle, but I don't know all the words to that yet. So, I don't know if y'all can hear that sound, but that sound right there is the sound of the automatic mister I have for my frog, who is a spoiled little thing who deserves the world, though. I love him very much. His name is Melon, and I would honestly murder for that frog. But I would also murder for lots of people. If I like you, boom, I would murder for you. That's how my brain works. My brain is weird. I have stopped questioning how my brain works. Because it only makes me confused. Only makes me confused. But yeah, I have a frog. My uncle got him for me on Thanksgiving. Because we were at someone's house and we were spending the night. And my older cousins were there, but none of them were my age. And my younger cousins were there. None of them were my age. I don't really have any people my age in the family. So he ended up taking me to do some errands because he had a bunch of lizards, and went to the pet store to get them some food, and I ended up coming back with a frog. Pac-Man frog to be specific, and I absolutely adore that grumpy man, though he keeps on biting me. He keeps on biting me, and it's very annoying. But he's also a frog, and I do not expect frogs to be all that smart. You know, that's a really pretty eye shape. All I really know is that I'm never coming home, and I'm sorry that I didn't tell you so. I'm gonna go and get an internship, and then I'll get a job, then I'll pack all of my shit up and fucking go. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You won't hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send containing $50 billion and some photographs of dogs. For half of my short life I've kept a drawer in my room full of all the little trinkets I consider gold. Bottle caps, lanyards, photos, crumpled maps, things that look particularly old. The plan has always been that I should throw them out the window if the building were to catch on fire, given the dogs are safe outside. But the drawer is full of trash, and I could turn it all to ash just for the fleeting joy I'd get from adding more smoke to the sky. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You won't hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send containing $50 million and some photographs of dogs. Well, sharks are smooth if you pet them one way, they are spiky pet the other, and my mom said that if they stop moving, they'll die. Hammerheads swim past, I've got my face up against the glass, as I whispers to my sisters, as will I. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You won't hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send containing $50 million and some photographs of dogs. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You won't hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send, containing $50 million and some photographs of dogs. I don't really know what to talk about. I actually recently redid my bookshelf. I cleaned it up, organized it. It's still a mess, but less of a mess, and that's what's important right now. Because it is helpful when your life is not a mess, though I wouldn't know anything about that. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if you can tell, but my brain does not like me very much. I used to scare my classmates on purpose because people like me and my friends, we got bullied a lot, or they got bullied a lot. I never got bullied, luckily, but I think that's because people were scared of me, and that's what I wanted. Because in my mind, my logic was, if they're scared of you, they won't bother you. And I was, like, right about that. Because as soon as I started acting crazy, more accurately just talking about the things I was interested in, given the things I was interested in were kind of terrifying given how old I was. Like, oh hello, tiny child talking about the easiest way to hide a body. How charming. That was me. I was that one kid. I have no shame in that though. I was never bothered. And that was great because if someone had tried to, they would be in the hospital. I also used to tell people that I send people to hospitals, which was accurate because I have, but I don't do it often, and I've only done it a couple times, all on accident, but I would pretend that oh, someone was messing with me, so I'd send them to the hospital, blah 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 blah. No one messed with me again. Which was very nice, because that meant I could just sit at my table and read to my heart's content. Very glad about that. Because I still have a massive to be read list. And I don't know if it's ever gonna get fully read. Do people actually finish their to be read lists? That's a genuine question. Is that something people do? Because my to be read list is infinite. It's going to be infinite. It is infinite. I'm surprised that people manage to finish theirs. To be read lists are meant to be infinite, I thought. And my current goal right now is to finish all the MXTX novels, all the novels that author has made. and to outlive my frog. I want to do that before I die. And that's how I can guarantee that I will stay alive for a while. Because I am made of spite and refuse to die before my fucking frog. My frog's a good frog. Yeah, actually. No, he's not all that good. But he is an interesting frog. He's not an interesting frog. I'm a liar. If he was an interesting frog, then if he was all that interesting of a frog, he probably wouldn't bite me so often. He does, though. He bites me a lot. Very annoying. Makes my life harder. Or it doesn't make my life harder, but it makes it harder for me to get the crickets out of his tank. Because sometimes he doesn't eat all of them, and I'm afraid to leave them in for too long because of all those horror stories about crickets eating the lizards and stuff. And I know it's true. It happened to one of my close friends. They had a baby bearded dragon, and then poof, he dead. That was traumatizing for them. Can't imagine it was any better for the lizard though. Like, just imagine eating your food and then one day nom nom. One day you're just eaten alive by the thing that you always eat. That sounds horrifying. Behold, chocolate. I think I'm gonna give her some like details and stuff. So let's just turn the opacity down and just I'm going to admit I am very bad at shading and like adding those kinds of details, but I live for the fake it till you make it. So I just keep going until it ends up looking good, or at the very least decent. Which is also pretty hard to do, making something look even decent. Because you'll be like, oh, this seems easy. It's not. If something seems easy, it's not easy. And if something seems hard, it's probably really easy, is what I have learned. So, yeah. Right now I'm just adding some like shinies to her hair and stuff. You gotta trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Trust the process. That's how it is for literally all of my drawings. I'm just like, trust the process, trust the process. If you're making something, I don't think it can be awful. Because if it was awful, then you would just keep adding to it until it's not. And that's very helpful and fairly accurate. If something I made was awful, I would just keep adding to it until it looks like a mess of colors or it's just not anymore. The first time I'm like screen sharing, so I'm still trying to figure some things out. So if I don't see your guys' comments right now, but I will look at them, all of them, after I'm done this. I promise. I think it really adds to her. Then if I add some like by the knees, which I usually do. If I add some right here to the joint of the wing. And then at the little tips of her ears. She's so cute. Then see the difference with it on and with it off. Very pretty. Thank you guys all for coming. Now how do I turn this thing off?